Well, hey, welcome back. Welcome to Garage Sessions Volume 2, episode number 12. And on this one, it was another double album year, 1980. And we have Chris Ledoux, Sounds of Western Country. And with this one, it wasn't a double album, but it opened up. And we got all this stuff you can read about and some more pictures. Give you a little insight here. Here's the log cabin in KC, Wyoming, my hometown. Dad and Mom built that. And me and my wife and kids lived there for about 5 years. Yeah, it's still standing, and it's very well built. It's gonna be there for a long time. So just go through the list of songs on here real quick, and it's really hard to read it if you can kind of see how it's all laid out there. But I don't want to be a country star. The cowboy is. Pick me back home in Wyoming. The littlest cowboy rides again. This is a hard one to read. Bars shouldn't have mirrors. Grange Hall Dance, The Yellow Stud, Amarillo by Morning, Our First Year, Raised by the Railroad Line, Lean, Mean, and Hungry, Night Rider's Lament, 1980. So again, it was one of those double album years, and I think I mentioned this before. I think it was my grandpa Ledoux's idea. Once he saw that, album sales were doing pretty well, just putting one album out a year, he thought, well, maybe we ought to do two. And so I think Dad would write a few of them, and then he would hand select songs from outside writers, or maybe do a cover of like an old classic cowboy song. And so then the next one was Chris Ledoux, the singing bronc rider, Western Tunesmith. There's that red shirt again. If you watched the last episode, you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, and Dad was a great sculptor, bronze sculptor, and this might have been the first one, or one of the first that he ever did. But yeah, I think you can find those online. He's got two that he's most known for. There's a bareback rider called Wild Horse Fit, and then there's a bull rider called Eyeball to Eyeball. And yeah, they're just amazing pieces of art. And on this, you got I Don't Want to Be a Country Star. Wasn't that on this one too? Yeah. Both of these albums start off the same song, I Don't Want to Be a Country Star. And then we have 10 Seconds in the Saddle, Cowboy in the Rose, Old Paint, Dream On Cowboy, Dirt and Sweat Cowboy, Navajo Wrangler, Jeans and Good Leather, Come Riding Josiah, Get Along Little Doggies, All My Heroes Have Been Cowboys, and I Don't Want to Be a Cowboy Anymore. But the picture on the back of here is a classic. And I know I showed this before on the last session, but yeah, that's me and my big brother Clay. There's Clay. There's little Ned. And looking at that picture, man, it looks just like my boys when they were, my age. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So the song, and I'm just going to do one song and just part of a song. I'm going to do Lean, Mean, and Hungry. Yeah, this is a classic, and I hope you guys are enjoying these. We still got a little ways to go, and I'm going to incorporate some of my music in these sessions as well. But I'll play a little bit of Lean, Mean, and Hungry if I can get through it here. Well, I'm lean, mean, and hungry, rude, crude, and dirty. To most folks that see me headed down the road, Well, I'm a bum and I'm lazy. Some think I'm crazy, but I'm just a cowboy trying to take that money home. Well, I've been rodeoing, going and a-blowing up and down this highway, searching for a dream. Well, someday I'll settle down, but right now I'm rambling round, 'cause I'm just a cowboy trying to take that money home. Well, I'm lean, mean, and hungry, rude, crude, and dirty to most folks that see me headed down the road. Well, I'm a bum and I'm lazy. Some think I'm crazy, but I'm just a cowboy trying to take that money home. Yeah. So yeah, and you ought to go back on whatever streaming device that you're using and listen to these old songs of Dad's. You know, whatever streaming service that you're using. Because one thing about this old stuff, you know, from back in the, you know, the 70s and the 80s, he had, like, his voice was totally different compared to what it kind of evolved into, you know, later on. But even just the way the band sounded, you know, and just the different ways they did things, you know, back then. And but the main thing was like Dad's voice. So yeah, just a little piece of advice. You know, don't listen to just to me to get an idea of what it sounded like. Go back and listen to Dad's version, because it's way better. But all right, well, folks, that's kind of a short one, but I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.